Try to get y'all down to a level where y'all can see. And took loose the garden bed. Getting ready to do some things to it. But yeah, that's what we got going on right now. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's not morning anymore. It's actually afternoon. But let me see. Can I bring you all down just a little bit lower so you can see this garden bed that I'm working on right now? To get some work done on it before the rain comes in. The breeze is kind of blowing out here today, so I want to take down the sides of this because this the garden bed that I be telling y'all about. I like the garden bed, but I don't like that I can't reach all the way to the back of it and like take all the weeds and everything out. And this also the bed where I told y'all um, it has my lettuce planted in it, and so the other day my daughter started taking this apart. So I'm just removing the pieces. And now y'all get to see what all this bed was made out of because I told y'all I use I use what I have around the house to do whatever it is uh, I need to do at this moment instead of morning and buy new stuff. And why I ain't removing this post because it's too hot. I need to chop this way down. My arms don't reach halfway through this stuff. And why am I using the machete to do this? I don't know, but I'm gonna do a different tool in just a little bit. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Let me see. Let me lift y'all up because y'all know my back is whack this morning, real whack. How y'all doing this morning? Let me bring y'all up to my level. Uh, Shana, what you up to? Miss Coffin. Remember I told y'all this my lettuce bed. So we done started to take it down, and I need to chop it like. Let me take you up to it. See, I can stand up to here and then reach all the way back to the back and be able to like clear the weeds and stuff like I want to, make it look nice, which is the reason why I put that garden bed um, there like that and waist high so that I can do it, how I want to. So now this the third time I done took it loose and redoing it again. So that's what I'm doing is like chopping it, halfway down and half the width and that right there. Truth be told, I'm up again fighting the anxiety that's on the inside of me that tells you that you don't have days of rest or anything. So I've tried the days of rest, and even though I don't feel like being out here today, I've tried for 2 days. One of the days I fully succeeded, but I just ain't a person that can sit down and just be still for several days in a row. So now this is day two that I've tried it. And though I don't feel like getting up and moving around, I fought it for as long as I could. So not really that my anxiety is winning this morning because, or this afternoon, because it's not really winning because I fought it for as long as I could. And so now I'm out here. I'm out here in the garden, uh, doing what it do. So, hey, brown eyes, how you doing this morning? Um, hey, Callie, how you doing? Good late morning from Texas. All righty then. Callie, I hope everything is going well over there for you because we have definitely been paying attention to the news and everything. My husband watched the news every day, all day long. And so one of the places that he's been talking about, literally, he just finished talking to me about what was going on in Texas, how all of the tornadoes and stuff are hitting over there. So I pray and hope that you and all of your loved ones and everything is accounted for. Just point blank, period. Y'all pray for pray for Texas because they really going through it over there with those storms. Um, yeah, I'm trying to put in some work, even though my body does not feel like it. But today is supposed to be like the sun coming in and out or whatever. So I figure if I don't get anything else done, at least I can knock this dirt down to where I need it to be so that I can, work with this area like I want to. And then we can put the walls back up because it's real easy to put back up. The only thing is the hardest work about this is going to be is scooping this soil back up off of the ground because my soil ain't going nowhere. Getting my soil up off the ground and putting it, finishing the rest of the bed. But anyways, I ain't in no rush. I don't, you know, to get it done, but I just want it to be done. So, but I'm trying not to go to jail these last 2 mornings. No, Miss Coffee, there, they can't put you in jail now, girl. Don't go to jail. Tornadoes hitting Texas all over. Yeah, that's what we just finished talking about right before we came on. It hit the city next to mine, too close. I know that's right, Kellen. Wow. My niece and her husband stay in Texas. Ooh, yeah. We just seen when he was showing me all the storms, but that type of stuff. When I get ready, if I'm getting ready to go to bed and stuff, and I see that type of stuff, I can peek at it for like, you know, 2 minutes or something like that. But honey, past that right there, I feel like it be getting inside of my soul, and it'll keep me up all night long. So I learned to, pray for those people and those situations, and I have to, move along because I'll be feeling so bad for the people that's there is that then I'll be done put myself in a bad situation. So, but yeah, I hope and pray that everything is going good for you all, even though, man, I seen some of them. It was just like, it's weird to see in like in an area where a storm come through. And it's like some places are just like the storm didn't do anything. It ain't touch it, no nothing. And then the house right next to it can be like is leveled down to the ground. Nothing ain't happened to the one over next to you. So I hope those people that, still have their place and everything in people's houses that are tore down next to them, they reaching out and helping the other ones, if need be. I have a silly question to ask, but you know me. Can you have a garden inside the house as well? Bingo. Yes, ma'am. You can have a garden inside of your house if you like to. Utilize your window sills. If you got a room that has a lot of sun that grows in it, you utilize that area, but you absolutely can grow on the inside. One of the things that I always suggest if you starting on the inside, if you like salad, lettuce grows absolutely amazing inside of the house. Spinach is another one that you can get to grow really good if you got it in, if you got it in the right window. But even if you can't do that, you can get a grow light. Now, I ain't too sure about the grow light yet because I haven't successfully used a grow light before. There are some things you have to, you know, look into it. And I say that if you're gonna do it, then come over and share with all of us, when we talking about it, how it goes. But I know for lettuce, you can grow it right in the window, and you don't need no light, not at least in the beginning of it. I've been able to grow lettuce in the window successfully without using a light. Um, but Miss Coffee, why they trying to put our morning cup away? Don't go to jail, girl. That's what we over here trying to grow from that place. We don't want to go there. Don't go there. I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying. My son, baby mama pushing it. But I pressed charges on her yesterday. Jesus Christ, Miss Coffee. Oh my gosh. Now you know what you say. We animal spirits. You already know. I know what it's like to go through that. But sis, keep on fighting. You ain't being challenged for no purpose at all. There's a reason that it's happening. And you know what? This is what I say about it. Because, see, I'm on the outside of it right now, even though I'm in it. You know, when we come from somewhere and we asking God to, do something for us, sometimes we don't know that we've grown in those areas until we challenged in those areas. And what we're going to do is going to determine how much growth we have, if that makes sense. So the challenges are gonna come, and I try to remember when I get there, but when you got the lid on the pressure cooker, and if y'all don't mind, hit the like button as you come in, if you would like to. But when you got a lid on a pressure cooker and that lid flies off, sometimes you don't even know the direction that the steam is going to flow. That'll burn you. And that's kind of what it's like for me. But I also learned that when the before the thing fly off of there and I'm walking up to the pot, I put me a oven mitt on. So put your oven mitt on, and that may be representation of the whole armor, the whole armor of God, honey, walking in there. So she at my oh banging this morning. I didn't call because she had the baby. Wow, and this Miss Coffee, like I not till now am I realizing that how really close our situation is. I had no clue. I didn't know that you had a little baby involved in the situation either, which makes so you understand what I'm talking about over here. When you got the baby involved, when the baby's involved, you make different decisions or whatever, when you're approaching these situations, which, probably by now, if the baby wasn't involved, you've been on throw. Um, all right, lizards, don't y'all start showing out here. I'm hearing stuff falling down behind me and everything. That scared me, but um, mm, please keep faith. Call anytime for a record. Sending Miss Penny, you saying the right thing, because let me tell you something. That's something that I dealt with prior to coming into my situation. It's like I ain't calling no police or no nothing, but when you start, there's a reason that God puts you in front of certain people at certain times so that you can learn some things. Had I not been watching the people that I watch, I still would have the mentality of don't call the police, because in everybody always hollering about that mean you a snitch and all that stuff, if you the police and that, in certain ways that get to you, you know, when people be saying that and stuff. And then after a while, you start to hear other people's perspective. That's why I like to talk to other people. You hear other people's perspective. And it ain't about calling and being no snitching or no nothing, but it's about protecting you. Because if you don't protect you, then who else is going to protect you? So, Penny, I thank you very much for saying that in here because somebody probably in here that needed to hear that. Don't think of it as no snitching situation or no none of that right there. Think of it as protecting yourself because when you reporting when something is happening to you, which is the exact thing that I followed this time when I went through with my son's situation. No, I'm getting the police involved this time because we're gonna have a record of what is happening here to protect me. Call it whatever you want to call it or whatever. If I'm put in a situation where I have to protect myself and y'all and where I have to protect myself, then I will. But I don't want to have. I'm too old to be doing all of that stuff right now. But that is great advice. Get a record. I'm gonna try that. Okay, then I have spinach, lettuce, okra, potatoes, and onions. See, Miss Coffee growing a whole bunch of stuff on the inside. Penny pea, yes, lettuce, beans, and um, edible flowers. See, everybody getting into those edible flowers and stuff like that. I haven't got there yet. I heard it got so much, good value and stuff to those plants and everything like that. I gotta, I gotta get into that, But I'm already be over my head with the stuff I already got going on. She she called Pop on me yesterday saying I hit a Miss Coffee girl, let me tell you something. If you don't get all out my story, because that was our first incident right there, was her saying that something about the baby got hit or something. Saying I hit a baby. She don't let me see. So it backfired. I pulled out all my evidence. Hey, evidence. Collect the evidence. That's right. All my evidences were able to press on her for 4 years of her. Okay, then. Alrighty then. You see how that new mentality, watching different people getting different ways to work through different things because sometimes the way we be thinking about doing things is a setback for us. It ends you up in jail. It ends you up with all the money issues and all of that stuff. But then when you take it that different route and you deal with things in a different way, you can get things to turn out for you a whole lot different. A whole lot different. So I'm glad you was keeping record of it. Makes sense to me. I feel so comforted being here. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Penny. This the place to be over here. We be having all these random conversations and everything right on the chat. We just go with the flow over here. So we about growing over here and learning from each other. And I share a whole lot and sometimes I think I overshare, but I just pray whatever it is that I'm sharing, Lord, cover me and that's all to it. So feel free, if hey MJ, listen, I always be ready to call you MJ. So if you don't want me to call you MJ, then just let me know. I won't get offended if you don't like that. But when I first see it, I always think of MJ. But M Jones, how you doing today? Good to see y'all in here. Nostradamus are so beautiful and taste delicious. Hot tea. I'm over my head in my garden, but dang, it's worth it. Well, pity. That's how I feel over here. Cause I don't know if you've been here before to see the other garden, like where the sunflowers is, but I got little gardens like everywhere all over my yard. And some days I feel over my head. See, like I showed y'all this area over here, probably like a week ago. And because I ain't really been paying it no attention, um, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what it's looking like over here, right? Some of it look good, and other parts of it not so good. But we gonna show it just for the sake of, you know, things don't always be that beautiful. Okay, look at the collard greens. They look absolutely delicious, right? The greens looking okay. It's time for them to be peaked, right? They show you some more good looking stuff. You see those pineapples up in them? There are pineapples everywhere, all up in them. They everywhere. Some more right there. Some more right there. All inside of them. More pineapple. More pineapple. More pineapple. Okay. But then look at my tomato plants that I told you I done had for a year and a half. Look at how they done shriveled up and died. They done shriveled up. So that's like part of it. I haven't really been out bothering with the strawberries. The kids have been getting strawberries off the plants almost every single morning, and now I don't see anything on here. But how look how the strawberry plant is stretching out and trying to grow out of its place and everything, stretching all over the place. Before the day over with, all of this stuff gonna be standing up, um, because it's going to rain here today. There are no more potatoes over there planted. Just like I told y'all, the kids was gonna come home and they was gonna harvest the potatoes. So all of the potatoes over there have been harvested. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff done changed. I just haven't that it's changed, but I'll be over my head in my garden for sure, Penny. It all kind of place. And the thing is, the one in the back, we've expanded it again by adding an area where we tilled up for peanuts and pumpkins, which then stretched the garden out a whole lot more than what it already was. So let me see. Um, how can I tell when it's time to harvest? Um, Let me see. How can I tell when it's time to harvest? Let me see what else to say. Okay, I'm trying to. Um, how can I tell when it's time to harvest? I did get some collard greens picked from our outside garden. What is it that you harvesting? Is it you talking about the collard greens? When you harvest them? Cause whenever I have, mostly I try to keep um like four leaves at the top. When I feel like when the bottom ones get bigger than my hand, that's when I pick them because I find they be more tender when you do that or whatever, and and it promotes more growth. So I kind of pick them when they get just a little bit bigger than my hand. And see, right now those are way bigger than my hand is, but I ain't picked them. But I try to leave four leaves on there, even if they little tiny ones in the middle or whatever. So, but I'm not sure if that's what you was talking about, the collard greens. Yeah. Love it, Miss T. Love it. Um, got to have greens. I'm in a desert of Southern California. Your pineapples are amazing. Thank you very much. Um, See y'all later. Got to pay the bills. Love this more than you know. Thank you very much, Penny, for coming through on your lunch break. I guess it is, but I appreciate you for coming through, and I'm glad you feel good over here. We as into growing, and making some things happen over here. I guess each thing has a sign. Absolutely, it all has a sign, Miss Coffee. And let me tell you something. Sometimes when I first started growing greens, um, they ain't have to get that big. I was excited they was growing, so I was like, I only need to leave by 4 leaves on here. So I was propping them like I was the big dog. So You cropping your greens is promoting more growth on them or whatever. So don't be afraid. If you want to crop a leaf off of there every week and go and wash it and cut it up and put it in a Ziploc bag, after a while, that one collard green leaf gonna add up to a full Ziploc bag. So um yeah, if you feel like it's time for you to start cropping them, go ahead and crop them. All right, okay, then there you go, Miss Carl. Hey, there you go. If you feel like it's time for you to get you some greens off of there, then sis, it is time. I know that. Okay, then that's what I'm talking about right there. And them little bit of leaves that add up. Then it's according to what size your family is and who all eat the greens there. Because I I don't force my kids to eat them, but I do require them to eat greens. Whether it's green beans, sweet peas, collard greens, whatever, I require them to eat something green. So anytime I cook them, whether I put a big spoon or a little fork of greens or whatever on their plate, I always give it to them. But all of them don't want to eat greens all the time or whatever, so I cook them according to, hey, who gonna eat greens tonight? Even though they don't make all of them eat them, but but yeah, they be adding up. But let me go and get my other tool, uh, and then I'll be right back. So we can finish chopping this dirt down. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I went to go and grab my handy dandy tool that I need to finish chopping. Y'all see the different layers? Well, probably y'all can't see the different layers in it because I got y'all up so high that you can't really see. But let me drop y'all down just a little bit so you can see the different layers of of how I got the bed layered. You can see there's the soil and there's big chunks of wood down to the bottom. Let me move over here on this side so you can see. At the bottom, there's wood like that. At the bottom, then there's a layer of wood chips, and then on top is the soil. So we just breaking that down in half so that I can be able to reach the whole entire garden bed that I'm out here trying to garden. No path. Shoot, I thought I had just chopped the steak just then. She. Y'all see this lettuce that's up there growing? That lettuce that's up there growing, every time I tap it, some of the seeds falling out of it, which means wherever I move this soil and stuff to, um, it's gonna be growing lettuce everywhere I move it. So see the mess that I'm creating. Yeah, I'm chopping it down halfway down so my little short arms will be able to reach all the way in the back of this garden bed. Okay, so now y'all, I'm gonna show y'all where this just came from. Look at there. This was hold on just 1 second. Let me show y'all. Okay. Now this was poking out more than halfway of that. But what I needed to be able to do is when I'm standing on the outside of this garden bed, I need to be able to reach all the way back to the back and pull whatever weeds out that is up there. Because when I can't pull the weeds, I get very annoyed. So what I'm doing is I'm chopping this down half the size, and then just walk it all the way down, chopping it down half size, and then finishing this part back here, finishing this up. So this bed wraps all the way around. Um, Bam. So that's a lot of growing space that I have, that I'm trying to get finished. And I ain't too much worried about like getting it finished today or whatever. I just had to come out and I had to do something because um, I haven't really did anything um, for the past couple days. So, well, just really yesterday. So, but I'll make it like I haven't done anything. So, yeah. So this is the plan for the day. The next thing that need to be done is all of this that I just took down out the side of it. I now need to scoop this up into barrels or into buckets or whatever to move it to the side so I can then put my sides back up on it. But which I got some help to be able to do that. My girls are home, and so this won't take long for us to scoop this up and um, put it away and around on the back side of that bed that I just showed y'all. It doesn't have soil on top of it yet. So all of this stuff right here that I just chopped off the side of this, I'm absolutely gonna use it around the back side of it. So we got quite a bit to be done, and I'm gonna just share it as we go along the way. You will see, because this will be the thing. This what I'm doing right now. So this what we'll be talking about in the daytime, unless I come on at nighttime. Y'all know the nighttime be a whole different vibe. um, we talk about some different things at nighttime. So, um, but yeah, as I go along this right here, I will invite y'all in, let you see what we doing here with this garden bed and everything. And as soon as I get it done, I'm going the seeds that I can collect from the lettuce that's already ready. I'm gonna keep those seeds, from this lettuce. But we ain't gonna have no shortage of lettuce because it's just gonna keep growing because I'm knocking the seeds everywhere. But I'm gonna turn this bed into. I have a whole bunch of the potatoes that we harvest. I had a lot of little tiny small ones, and I'm gonna plant them and see what they're gonna do. And I'm gonna show y'all how little those potatoes is. And if they create more potatoes for us, who ain't using potatoes? So I'm going to plant this whole thing right here with potatoes all the way around. I have the potatoes already ready from the ones we've already harvested. They've been sitting up, some of them getting the eyes on them and everything. And so that's what we're gonna put here in the bed. But you all, for right now, we gonna sign off because I'm gonna go and get hydrated. Cause again, I told y'all I am not feeling the best today. Um, period. My back is hurting, but I just felt like I just can't sit down for another second and not get anything done at all. So my goal is at the end of today to have all of this mulching stuff up off of the ground and into containers, whatever we're gonna put it in. If I don't get it done, I'm not gonna beat myself up. The only reason I came out here and started doing anything was because I had fought my anxiety for as long as I could. And if you're fighting against something that you fought against as long as you could, God say, you do what you can do and I'll do the rest. So um I'm working to play in my dirt. Yeah. So I did what I could do with that right there, and then you know I yielded to the anxiety. So and it also too, I'm gonna say this, um even though it was anxiety that brought me out here to come out here and do something, it still feels amazing to come out here and get some dirt on you and let the sun hit you just a little bit, because I can say that I do feel a little bit better that's coming out here and letting the sun at least hit on my body. And you know it's a beautiful thing. Some people say they don't like the sweat and all of that stuff. That's why they make showers and stuff like that. Come out here and let the sun, the sweat that you pour out, let it detoxify your body. um at least that's what I feel like when I come out here and let the sun hit on me. So and they say everything that grows needs sun. So we about growing over here. So I'll come out here and get me some sun on my limbs so I can continue to grow and what it is that I'm growing in. But as always, thank y'all for coming through and joining Life with Tashana. Where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get when you hit on this live over here. Thank you very much, Brown Eyes. And hold your hands up and say, Lord, I thank you. And I do. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Yes. But over here, where life is like a box of chocolate, you never know what you're gonna get. But we also known as the high class gardeners over here, and the high class gardeners just make sure we growing stuff at all times of the year, all times of the year, which means, and then we take it and we attach it to our life, which means we growing along with what we growing out in the garden. The high class part just means that we don't play around with no bugs, no worms, and no snakes. And that's also in real life too. We don't play with none of those things. Y'all know what those things is. Sometimes those things come in human form. Snakes, bugs, and worms. Um, we don't mess with none of that over here. And we try not to spray any of that stuff, that they be telling us is okay for our plants and all of that stuff, when we really don't know what it is that's okay for them, because we are not there at those factories seeing what those people do or whatever. But whatever you got to do to keep yourself growing, do that. That's what we about over here. We about growing. Hey Aisha, beautiful hope. Hey, beautiful hope. You shut back from yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I didn't feel that. Feel that, lady. Negative. Um, we gonna have to talk about that, Aisha, because I don't want to even pretend like I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me reread that again. Hey, beautiful. Hope you shook back from yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I didn't feel that, lady. Oh, I think you talking about. Is you talking about the wife situation? If you say it's the wife situation, then I understand just what you're talking about. But I want to make sure that's what you're talking about. Um, that lady negative. But yeah, y'all, if that is it, we gonna continue to grow together. Because that is what we're about over here. But I can't say that y'all won't see me again later on. No, the lady that was on the video. Um, and the wife. Talking about the person that was on the panel with me last night, Aisha, the lady that was on the video. Well, I already know the wife get on your nerve. The wife get on your nerve. Oh, okay, then. You know she. I don't try to make no excuses for nobody. Because if you come up on the panel, everybody's gonna have their own way that they feel about you. But she is somebody who actually she personally knows me. She's personally in around me all the stuff at all time, and she's a lot younger than I am. So, but yeah, and she just used to. I'm a random. I move around in conversation like that. I even call myself I babble on about stuff. But again, I'm not here to make no excuses for nobody, and I'm not begging nobody to like anybody. You like who you like, and if it wasn't a vibe for you, that's cool. It, it's fine. She's a big girl. She can handle it. So, but she just used to whenever she talking to me is like she can just throw in a random question or anything like that. In the YouTube world, that's a different thing. You kind of trying to stay on subject, because that's what we talking about in the moment or whatever. Just she's used to experiencing the real world of Shauna, where I'm really all over the place. But I get it, Aisha. But you all, I hope you all have an amazing day. And I might see y'all later on today. Okay, I see. I didn't know that. I'm like, Tasha been doing her own thing. Yes, I am. But who you actually see in there, she is one of actually me and her mom are more like the same age or whatever, but she is somebody who came over. She was one of the ones that wanted to come and be around my kids and things like that, and then begin to talk to me about different things or whatever. And so now she's just like a little sister or something to me. So you know she is somebody who I personally know. So don't she give her a little bit of grace, Isha. You know that if it's anybody else, then I just be like, okay, then you ain't feeling them. But no, she is somebody who personally I know her personally, so that's why she get up there and have the conversations that I. Thank you very much, girl. Thank you very kindly. A little bit of grace, just a little bit. The next time that no, it ain't nothing but a thing. But guess what? We wouldn't even have no understanding if like we can't even talk about. Nobody can't say anything. I know nothing. I told y'all last night. I've been dealing with people saying that they don't talk to me for a long time because they say I look like I'm mean. And yes, in some instances I can be, but for the most part, mm-mm, that's not me. So I'll be trying to pay attention to see what kind of look you be having on your face, Shauna, that everybody say you look so mean that they don't want to talk to you. So I don't know. I just sit there, I guess, with a scowl on my face. I don't know. I feel like I'm always smiling or whatever. I don't know, but it is what it is. But y'all have a good day. I love how people from Baton Rouge, New Orleans, them talk. I love their accent and stuff. Like I cannot even tell you. It's like I can stand there and look at. Let me see who be talking. I ain't gonna say none of them people name, but I love the way people from Baton Rouge and stuff. Like I could just sit there and just listen to them talk, just the way that they be saying things. I absolutely love the accent. Um, no, I don't think I am, but I've been told that before a long for a long time that people don't talk to me because they think I'm mean. But no, I'm not mean. I'm not either. But like I said, I can be. I can be. And I'll be willing to admit that. And ain't nothing wrong with that, Aisha, because what we got on going on over here, it deserves to be protected. We don't be on that foolishness. We be on our own thing, working through our own problems and stuff over here. So, and that's what we're about over here. We want to be on our grown women stuff, able to say stuff and talk about it. And if I don't understand y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all questions. And if y'all definitely don't understand me, because I don't want to be telling y'all anything and you don't understand what I'm saying, what I'm putting on here. If ain't nobody able to ask no questions, then what is my point? What is my point in coming on here that people can't ask a question? We can't have conversations as women, and men too. But communication is is the key to understanding it all. So, you know, I appreciate you all, for coming through, and we'll see what today brings. But y'all have today seemed like it's a Saturday or something like that. I can't even get down with it. And I feel like it's that for me because, the kids ain't in school. School is done. School is done for us here. So it's like it's so weird that today is Tuesday, but it feel like today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. But I just feel like it ain't Tuesday. But anyways, y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday and we'll see what the day brings, what we gonna do later on tonight or whatever. I even got a little bit of karaoke on my mind, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel later on. So we'll see what they're doing. If we go on over there, I will definitely uh let you all know that we over there on Star Maker. Your sunflower, play that song. Thank you, girl. You know what the sunflower represents for us over here: peace and happiness, and that's what I wish upon all of y'all for the remainder of the day. Peace and happiness, high class gardeners. See y'all later.